Hello and welcome. You have tuned into India's #1 English news channel, CNN News 18, which has now moved to India's biggest news facility. This is the morning news show and I am Sakshi Singh Litoria. First up, we have some news from the national capital itself, as after the Supreme Court's relief to Rahul Gandhi in the 2019 Modi surname defamation case, the Congress is now pressing the Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla for the early restoration of Rahul's membership as an MP. The Congress has questioned the delay in restoration. Meanwhile, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma took a dig at Congress's celebrations, citing the copy of the Apex Court's order. Himanta Biswa Sarma pointed out that Supreme Court's observations were not highlighted by the Grand Old Party and claimed that Rahul Gandhi is a repeat offender.
आज नहीं तो कल, कल नहीं तो परसों सच्चाई की जीत होती है। मगर जो भी हो, मेरा रास्ता तो क्लियर है। मुझे क्या करना है, मेरा क्या काम है, उसके बारे में मेरे दिमाग में बिल्कुल क्लैरिटी है। जिन लोगों ने हमारी मदद की और जनता ने जो प्यार और सपोर्ट दिया, उसके लिए मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ।
Well, justice has been done and I do hope that we see him back on Parliament on Monday.
जब तक गुजरात में सारे न्यायालय का निर्णय था वो एक था, यहाँ पर आके माननीय सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने जो प्राइमरी कोर्ट में ही, प्राथमिक कोर्ट में ही स्टे हो जाना चाहिए था, वो यहाँ से मिल गया।
Shifting focus at the ASI survey at the Gyanvapi complex, now the legal tussle over the Gyanvapi complex continues, but a unique development during the ongoing survey of the ASI has grabbed the eyeballs. Now the lawyer of the Hindu side, Sudhir Tripathi, has said that the remains of the fragmented idols were discovered under the debris, and Tripathi further added that the Intizamiya Masjid committee is also cooperating in the survey of the Gyanvapi complex. Meanwhile, the All India Muslim Personal Law Board has criticized the judgments and approval of the courts of law in the Gyanvapi legal dispute, saying that the Supreme Court's approval to Allahabad High Court's order is surprising and it will pave the way for a fresh dispute in the country. Today, the ASI survey will resume from 9 a.m.
जहाँ तक हमको खबर है कि हमारे विपक्षी अंजुमन इंतजाम में भी इस सर्वे में सहयोग करेंगे और सर्वे जब दूसरा दिन है, पुरातत्व विभाग द्वारा सर्वे की जा रही है, लोग सहयोग करें, जल्दी सर्वे निपटान किया जाए। देखिए कितनी देर तक चलेगी, इसका नियम यह बनाया गया है कि 9 बजे से लेकर के 12 बजे तक, फिर 2:30 बजे से लेकर के 4:30 बजे तक शायद सर्वे चलने वाली है। जय भाई अचानक से नहीं आए हैं, सुप्रीम कोर्ट के आदेश को देख करके आए हैं और आए हैं, उनका सम्मान है, स्वागत है, अच्छी बात है। सर्वे में सहयोग करें, शांतिपूर्ण सहयोग हो जाए और एक बहुत बड़े मुद्दे का पटाक्षेप हो जाए।
मिली है और 1 महीने तक सर्वे चलेगा और आज देखिए अगर मुसलमान भाई लोग सहयोग करेंगे तो हम तहखाने की भी जांच हो सकती है। हाँ, सब सामने आएगा।
कल मैं सभी सनातनियों को बहुत बधाई देना चाहूँगी। कल की जीत हम लोग की बहुत बड़ी ऐतिहासिक जीत है। वो देखिए, इसके लिए हमारे अधिवक्तागण हरिशंकर जैन जी, विष्णु जैन जी ने बड़ी कड़ी मेहनत की है, बहुत कड़ी परिश्रम किया है कि महादेव ने हम लोग को आशीर्वाद दिया है। अब सर्वे लगातार चलेगा। जो सच बार बार छुपाया जा रहा था वो वैज्ञानिक पद्धति से होगा, जीपीआर के जरिए होगा, तो सारा सच सामने आ जाएगा। जो हम लोग कह रहे थे वो खुल के अब सब सामने आना शुरू हो जाएगा।
वो तो कानूनी प्रक्रिया है और किसी भी चीज पे आरोप होता है तो उसकी जांच होती है, जो सच होता है वो सामने आता है। मुझे लगता है कि अगर किसी भी चीज, चाहे मंदिर हो, मस्जिद हो, कुछ भी हो, कहीं भी कोई आरोप लगता है तो उसका जांच होना चाहिए, सच सामने आना चाहिए।
अब जब एएसआई की रिपोर्ट आएगी तो बीजेपी आरएसएस एक नैरेटिव सेट करेगी। इलाहाबाद हाईकोर्ट का ऑर्डर आने से पहले उत्तर प्रदेश के चीफ मिनिस्टर ने ये बात कही थी कि बिल्डिंग पुकार कर बयान दे दिया। वो नैरेटिव सेट कर रहे थे। अब जैसा एएसआई का रिपोर्ट आएगी, नैरेटिव सेट किया जाएगा पूरे देश में। उसके बाद मुझे को खदशा ये है हम उम्मीद करते कि ना हो। हमको सुन लीजिए, हमको खदशा है कि कहीं 23 दिसंबर ना हो जाए, हमको खदशा है कहीं 6 दिसंबर ना हो जाए, और हम नहीं चाहते कि ऐसे कई बाबरी मस्जिद के इश्यूज खुल जाएं।
Well, shifting focus to our neighborhood now, the political turmoil continues in Pakistan. Former Prime Minister and PTI chief Imran Khan has been arrested and sentenced to 3 years of jail term in the Toshakhana case. As per the order of the Islamabad court, Khan has also been barred from participating in active politics for 5 years. In order to challenge the court's order, the PTI has now moved the Lahore High Court, filing habeas petition. The security has been deployed on the ground as PTI cadres are likely to stage a protest over Imran Khan's arrest. Meanwhile, Imran Khan has been shifted to the Rawalpindi jail.
मेरे पाकिस्तानियों, जब तक ये पैगाम आप तक पहुंचेगा, मुझे ये अरेस्ट कर चुके होंगे और मैं जेल में होऊंगा। तो मेरी आपसे सिर्फ एक ही रिक्वेस्ट है, अपील है कि आपने घरों में चुप करके नहीं बैठना। मैं ये जो जद्दोजहद कर रहा हूँ, ये अपनी ज़ात के लिए नहीं कर रहा, ये अपनी कौम के लिए कर रहा हूँ, आपके लिए कर रहा हूँ, आपके बच्चों के मुस्तकबिल के लिए कर रहा हूँ। जिस तरह मैं कहता हूँ, जंजीरें गिरती नहीं हैं, तोड़नी पड़ती हैं। पुरअमन एहतजाज आपने करते रहना है जब तक कि आपको आपका हक नहीं मिलता, और वो सबसे बड़ा फंडामेंटल राइट है वोट के ज़रिए अपनी हुकूमत मुंतखब करना, ना तो किसी और कोई कब्ज़ा ग्रुप इस मुल्क के ऊपर कब्ज़ा करके बैठ जाए जो आज कब्ज़ा करके बैठा हुआ है।
इमरान खान का जेल जाना पाकिस्तान के लिए बहुत ही सैड डे है। इससे पाकिस्तान की पॉलिटिकल और इकोनॉमिक स्टेबिलिटी जो है, इंस्टेबिलिटी है, और बढ़ जाएगी। पाकिस्तान की आर्मी, पाकिस्तान की ISI और जो सिविल डिस्पेंसेशन है, जो शहबाज शरीफ है, वो किसी प्रकार से नहीं चाहते थे कि इमरान खान अगली इलेक्शन लड़े, क्योंकि उनको मालूम था कि तमाम कोशिशों के बावजूद भी अगर वो उसको बैन भी कर दिया होता तो नई पार्टी खड़ी करके वो इलेक्शन हर प्रकार से जीत जाता, जो ना तो एक्सेप्टेबल था पाकिस्तान की आर्मी को, ना ISI को, और ना ही शहबाज शरीफ को।
मैं एक वाज़िया पाकिस्तान की आवाम को ये बताना चाहती हूँ कि इस पूरे केस का कानूनी तकाजे पूरे करने के, इसकी इन्वेस्टिगेशन होने के बाद, इसका जो रेफरेंस है वो अदालत में भेजे जाने के बाद, अदालत के अंदर एक ट्रायल कोर्ट ने ट्रायल मुकम्मल होने पर जहां इमरान खान साहब को ये मौका दिया गया कि जो उन पे तोशाखाना की, और मैं उस पर आऊँगी कि वो इल्ज़ाम क्या था और उसके ऊपर जवाब क्या थे, लेकिन तोशाखाना की जो चोरी का केस था उसके ऊपर तमाम दलाइल मुकम्मल हुए, पूरा मौका दिया गया। 14 माह में 40 से ज़ायद पेशियां हुई इस केस की, जिसके अंदर जवाब देने का मौका हुआ। जब इन पे जुर्म आयद हुआ उसके बाद भी ट्रायल के अंदर जो कानूनी तकाजे होते हैं वो पूरे हुए।
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। मुझे एहसास है कि आज पाकिस्तानी और तहरीक-ए-इंसाफ से मुंसलिक हर कारकुन इश्तराक की कैफियत पे है। जो आज फैसला आया है उसको लोगों ने इंसाफ के तकाजों के बरक्स जाना है, और जो एक बुनियादी हक था इमरान खान का, एक फेयर ट्रायल का, आर्टिकल 10A के तहत वो मुयस्सर नहीं हुआ। मुझे इश्तराक की कैफियत का इल्म है और हमने सबने मिलकर उनकी आजादी के लिए अपनी जद्दोजहद जारी रखनी है।
CNN News 18's Ridhima Bhatnagar spoke exclusively to a panel of guests over Imran Khan's arrest. Take a look.
Gentlemen, good to have you with us here on CNN News 18. Kamachima, I'd like to begin the conversation with you. A lot that has happened over the last couple of hours. Of course, the PTI is still not giving up the fight. There is a pre-recorded message that has been released. We are now understanding there is some sort of hectic parlays that are happening. But should Imran Khan have seen this coming?
Well, definitely he was saying this as the improper handling of these state gifts by Imran Khan At that time, when Imran Khan was doing all these things, he was in power, and he realized that the entire state apparatus is with him. But he never realized that these weaknesses and were always covered by the state institutions. And he was in power. He was in power. He was having all that majority in the National Assembly because of the state institutions rather than because of his own political smartness. So, once he was out of power after the vote of no confidence, everybody realized that he will be punished, and there were so many cases against him. But this particularly case of Toshakhana, the merits of the case are there, but obviously this is not just the merit. Obviously, the political victimization is also there because he's facing more than 200 cases or around 200 cases. But that's what the politics is in the country. Back in 2018, with the support of the military establishment, he hosted the former Prime Minister, Nawaz Sharif. He came in power. He was willing and dealing with the military at that time. And right now, he was the one who blamed the military for all the conspiracy against him that the Americans and the military involved. But what we have seen is that he has lost all political support from his lieutenants. The entire leadership of the party has left him, and he's just alone at his home and talking to his supporters via social media, and even and it has been months he has not gone to the political rallies. But I think this was all coming, and he knew this.
There seems to have been a tectonic shift, Kamarjima, post the kind of events that we saw a couple of months ago where the PTI workers had taken to the streets. Before that, if you spoke to any expert, they had said that if elections were to happen today, there will be a clear win as far as Imran Khan is concerned. But post those protests that happened with the PTI workers indulging in vandalism, something changed overnight. And that is why I asked, should Imran Khan post those proceedings, should he have seen this coming? But let me bring our other guests also in the conversation. I want to bring in Syed Ilahi also in the conversation. Syed Ilahi, I'm sure you would have seen the multiple reactions that have been coming in from PTI and supporters of Imran Khan. The one question that everybody seems to be asking or wanting to ask is the manner in which the entire arrest happened. Now, many PTI leaders are claiming that the arrest happened 10 minutes after the verdict was declared, saying all of this was a pre-planned affair just to settle scores with Imran Khan because the current dispensation feels that if elections were to happen, there is no way of defeating the former Prime Minister.
Thank you very much. In fact, this case was 11 months old and 93 hearings took place. And in 93 times, Mr. Imran Khan only appeared for 3 times, and 47 times different applications were given in High Court and Supreme Court to stop and delay this case. But after 11 months, with great effort, because 2 witnesses, cross-examination, and all the legal procedures took place, so it was evident that it will have to be decided. So it was decided today, and expecting that decision will be against him, all arrangements were made already for police arrangements to control law and order and to shift him to jail and then to Adela jail. All arrangements were complete because in light of the case and the severity and the witnesses, cross-examination and the importance and sensitivity, so most of the government departments were ready. And you asked one more question about protest and reaction. You know, no protest and reaction took place in Pakistan, although it was different few months back, because the party was made in few days before 2000 elections, and more than 220 people deserted, parliamentarians. They left the party in 4 days. Even the Secretary General, the Vice President, the Acting President, all of them, they defected. And even today, people who are giving statements are just an eyewash, and they don't want to indulge into any protest, and they'll be more happier to take Imran Khan's place, like their Vice President, Mr. Shah Mahmood Qureshi. He will take over, and I think the next move will be, he will be accepted to different power corners, and he may, next elections, he may lead the party, and they will get some few seats. Because in 2013, PTI got 35 seats, and then 18, it increased manifold, more than 155 or 158. So same way, they have vanished. So the way they were made, the way they have now vanished and the party is over. So I don't say that Imran Khan has lost his political support. He still enjoys political support, but the political support will not be transformed into the parliamentarian force. So he will not be able to get more members elected in elections because of certain reasons, and which are very obvious and part of culture of this country, like men, women, the brotherries, the tribes, areas, interests. So a lot of things, they affect the engineer.
Well, shifting focus down south, the commission politics in Karnataka continues to escalate. Now, after levelling the allegations of bribery in contracts of the Karnataka government, JDS leader and former Chief Minister HD Kumaraswamy has fired a fresh salvo at Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivakumar, saying that DK Shivakumar is actually charging 10 to 15% commission to clear the contractors' bill. Sharpening his attack, Kumaraswamy said that Congress government is looting Karnataka and warned Chief Minister Siddaramaiah of exposing his government.
ನೆನ್ನೆ ಪಾಪ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿನೇ ಹೋದ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಮನೇಲಿದ್ರು CCTV ಇದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ CCTVಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಬಂದರು ಅವರೇ ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು. ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ CCTVನ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರು ಅವನಿಗೆ 19-20ಕ್ಕೆ 10% ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, 20-21ಕ್ಕೆ 15% ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದು ದುಡ್ಡು ಯಾರ ಕೈಲಿ ತಲುಪಿಸಬೇಕು? ಇವರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಅಡ್ವೈಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು, ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಅಡ್ವೈಸರ್ ಯಾರು ಈ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಮಾಡೋರಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಅವ್ರ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಅಡ್ವೈಸರ್ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ಕಡೆ ತಲುಪಿಸಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂದರು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ಗಳು ಲಬ ಬಾಯ್ ಪಡ್ಕೊತಾವೆ. ಆ ಧೈರ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳೋ ಧೈರ್ಯವೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವಕ್ಕೆ. ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು? ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾಳೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ಯಾರು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆದರೆ ನಾವು ನಾಳೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗೋದಪ್ಪ ಸೂಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂತವೆ. ಯಾರು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಮಂತ್ರಿ? ಅದೇ ಹೇಳೋದಲ್ಲ ಪಾಪ ಅಣ್ಣ ತಮ್ಮ.
Well, it's time for a short commercial break, but stay with CNN News 18 for more news and updates on the other side.
India's #1 news channel moves to a new destination.
A never-seen-before news ecosystem in the history of India.
An unrivaled news studio that elevates the viewer experience. Unprecedented camera views
from a spectacular newsroom.
One-of-a-kind studio pods that takes you to an unseen digiverse.
A marvelous news station that echoes
aspirations of New India.
Get ready to be stunned by Asia's
Biggest news television station.
CNN News 18 is here
To back a power punch.
CNN News 18 is here
To alter your digi perspective.
CNN News 18 is here
to revolutionize newscast.
CNN News 18 is here now and for the future. CNN News 18, Asia's biggest news TV station.
Actions driven by paranoia. She, on the other hand, says that on one hand, giant hoardings calling upon Kashmiris to celebrate the illegal abrogation of Article 370 have been put up across Srinagar, whereas brute force is being used to choke the actual sentiment of the people. Hope the Honorable Supreme Court takes cognizance of these developments at the time when Article 370 has come up for hearing. So it clearly shows that Mehbooba Mufti has leveled these allegations, but when CNN News 18 tried to speak to the senior officials of the Jammu and Kashmir police or the district administration, they, however, have denied any such move. They are saying that everybody is free to move out. They did not particularly comment on whether PDP leaders or the former Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti has been put under house arrest. They have denied any such allegation, saying that certain measures are being taken so as to ensure that proper security protocol of all the VVIPs and former ministers and chief ministers is being followed. Because if you see, there are inputs that Pakistan-based terror outfits, they might try to create disturbance on today, which is the fourth anniversary of the historical day when Article 370 was abrogated by the Parliament of India, and Jammu and Kashmir was completely integrated into the mainstream. Article 370, which had several, which was indeed seen as a discrimination between between various communities living in Jammu and Kashmir. After the abrogation, all those minority communities, be it the Kashmiri Pandits, the West Pakistan refugees, or the refugees from the POJK, even the women in Kashmir, their discrimination has ended. The bandwagon of development which happened across the country, Jammu and Kashmir, was denied of that development process since till 2019. But after the abrogation, that development has reached Jammu and Kashmir. People are seeing massive.
India's #1 news channel moves to a new destination.
A never seen before news ecosystem in the history of India.
An unrivaled news studio that elevates the viewer experience. Unprecedented camera views
from a spectacular newsroom.
One-of-a-kind studio pods that takes you to an unseen digiverse.
A marvelous news station that echoes
Aspirations of New India. Get ready to be stunned by Asia's biggest news television station. CNN News 18 is here to back a power punch. CNN News 18 is here to alter your digi-perspective.
CNN News 18 is here
to revolutionize newscast.
CNN News 18 is here now and for the future. CNN News 18, Asia's biggest news TV station.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. Well, today it's a big day for the enhancement of railways infrastructure as Prime Minister Narendra Modi will lay the foundation stone for the redevelopment of the 508 railway stations across the country via video conferencing at 11 a.m. Of these 508 stations, 55 each are in Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan, 49 in Bihar, 44 in Maharashtra, 37 in West Bengal, 34 in Madhya Pradesh, 32 in Assam, 25 in Orissa, 22 in Punjab, 21 each in Gujarat and Telangana, 20 in Jharkhand, 18 each in Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, 15 in Haryana and 13 in Karnataka, among others.
Sir, you know, the railways is said to be India's lifeline. This sort of a magnitude in terms of development that we're looking at and redevelopment, and Prime Minister has often spoken about the need to have modern infrastructure. What is going to be in store on Sunday?
Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji has a very broad, big vision about railways, and his focus has been on safety, his focus has been on improving the passenger amenities. Stations play a very major part in how passengers experience railways, and also stations are a very integral part of the city. So in the first phase, about 1300 stations are being taken up for redevelopment. About 30 odd stations where Honorable Prime Minister laid the foundation some time back. Progress is very good. The stations are getting redeveloped in a totally new way. And on Sunday, 6th August, Honorable Prime Minister will lay the foundation for 508 stations to be redeveloped across the country.
Well, here is today's positive story from CNN News 18. A woman named Raji Ben from Gujarat with her initiatives is empowering women. Now, for more details, take a look at this special report.
Meet Raji Ben from Gujarat, who is waging a war against plastic. And this initiative of hers is not just saving the environment, but also empowering women. Born in Kote village in Bhuj, Gujarat, Raji Ben was denied the right to education due to social liability. At the age of 12, she learned the art of weaving khadi, which was strictly dominated by men. After Raji Ben's husband's demise, she worked hard to make ends meet. With 3 children, she started weaving textiles to support her family. And in 2012, she learned about weaving upcycled plastic, and this changed her life forever.
અમે છે ને વેસ્ટ પ્લાસ્ટિકનું વીવિંગનું કામ કરીએ છીએ જે વેસ્ટ ડબલા આપણે કહીએ છીએ માર્કેટિંગમાંથી લઈ આવીએ છીએ બકાલામાં પછી તૂટમાં અને પછી એને આપણે જ્યાં ત્યાં નાખી દઈએ છીએ એનાથી શું થાય છે કે પ્રદૂષણને નુકસાન થાય અને જે ગાય ખાય છે મૃત્યુ પામે છે તો અમે બહેનો એક મંડળ હતું અમારું બહેનોનું જે અમે બચત કરતા હતા સખી મંડળ જે કહેવાય.
Taking her passion ahead, in 2018, Raji Ben set up her own unit and trained women in her village to segregate, clean, cut and weave the plastic. At present, nearly 60 women work with Raji Ben, out of which 50 women collect polythene from the villages. Raji Ben manufactures nearly 50 products, from purses to wallets, eyeglass covers to trays, folders to floor mats, etc. The products are not just sold in India. Her efforts are recognized across the globe.
જેમ કે આ બેગ છે આ બિસ્કિટના રેફરમાંથી બનાવેલો છે બિસ્કિટનું રેફર આવે એને નાના નાના ટુકડામાં કટિંગ કરી એને ચોડી લાંબી પટ્ટી બનાવીને વીવિંગ કરી અને આ બેગ બનાવ્યું છે એવા ઘણા બધા બેગ છે જેમાં પેન્સિલ પાઉચ છે પછી આ ચશ્મા કવર છે પછી આ ટ્રે છે.
Raji Ben Vankar stands as an exceptional figure, and the News18 network lauds her determination and dedication. She is a shining example of rising India's She Shakti, who believes in "Main kar sakti hu."
Well, that's all from me for now, but stay with CNN News 18 for more news and updates on the other side.